Ambassador Larry Huggins, Barcelona, Spain, and this is your In Him Minute number 24. Ephesians 2:6, and we are raised up together and made to sit together in heavenly places in Christ Jesus. This is what we call a positional truth. It tells us something of our relationship to everything in God's universe relative to Jesus. You and I are in Christ, and Christ is in the heavenlies. Therefore, you and I are in the heavenlies. We are in Christ. Jesus was raised up and seated in heavenly places. We were born again into Christ. We were translated out of the world's kingdom into God's kingdom, and we're now in Christ, and Christ is elevated into the heavenlies, seated in the heavenlies. Therefore, you and I have been elevated into the heavenlies and seated in the heavenlies in Christ. This is a biblical fact. It's not just that one day when you die, you're going to go to heaven. You right now are positionally in heaven because you're in Christ, and Christ is in heaven, seated at the right hand of the Father. And let me tell you something, from heaven's point of view, the problems on this earth seem very small. God does not see insurmountable problems or difficulties that can't be fixed. He sees solutions. He sees answers. He sees the end of all things. He sees you as more than a conqueror and victorious. You and I need to see things from heaven's point of view. You know, if you go up in elevation, the perspective changes. I used to fly my own airplane, and I liked taking off and climbing up into the sky because the higher I went, the smaller things appeared. Well, likewise, if you are elevated in Christ, things are going to appear small. If things look big to you right now, that's because you're looking the wrong direction. You need to be looking down on your problems instead of up at your problems. You're not under the mountain, you're on top of the mountain.